I think I'm live now. Sorry, I was eating in the middle of starting. You might hear me munching a bit. Sorry. Well, this is a silent food, though. It's not crunchy. Well, you know what I mean. More silent than a crunchy food, but you can still hear me. I adjusted my volume, too. Hope it's not too loud. But, you know, we will make those adjustments after this is done. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to play Elden Ring today. I am scheduled today. So that's what we're going to do. um, I fought these assholes. They suck. They suck ass. I hate them. Oh man. But we're gonna go through these tabs right quick. I'm not gonna watch all of them in full though. I'm just gonna do a little glance. 'Cause I don't want to spend an hour before I start the game, like sometimes when I should. Okay. Oh, this I haven't seen
Josh
this.
substitutes Asmongold. All right, here we go.
I'll be right back. I'll take over. It's not a problem.
Who the fuck is Josh? What? What is this?
All right, here we go.
I'll be right back. I'll take over. It's not a problem. SFX Tricky review will come pretty soon. Not a problem at all. Just sit in his chair. Hang on.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Sure. That works.
Cool. I'm back, guys. Just been to the bathroom. Didn't even wash my hands.
Oh God.
$2 steak downstairs cooking.
Oh
my dad's
Jesus.
soda. We're all ready. So far,
Oh man. He is Asmongold. He is a substitute. He covered all the basics. Yeah, don't wash your hands after you go piss. And $2 steak on the stove. Yeah, that's how you do it.
everything said is real and true. Wash hands. Well, I need to wash my hands, man. I got a clean dick.
I know, man.
So far,
Right?
everything that I
Right? Who needs to? Your dick is clean. Who gives a? Who needs to, man?
said is real, true, and accurate, and well researched.
Yes.
Can I do the eyebrow thing? I can't. I can't act as well as this. I'll try as hard as I can.
Oh yeah, he
But
does
yeah,
do that
last
shit
one, when
all
Final
the time.
Fantasy stream. I'll get back there eventually.
He's a natural. Look at that. Perfect. Subscribe
Yeah.
to Josh Drive Hayes.
This is British Asmongold, and sadly, he has more hair. So this will probably make him have a complex because he has more hair than him. So oh well, it is what it is.
been on Allcraft before. Big friend of the stream. We love Josh, but I am somebody to give. Like I don't view that.
Oh, I might have seen him before then or heard his voice if he's been on Allcraft. I don't remember him. He might have not have shown his face the times I've heard him on there. What the fuck even is this? What is this? What is this weeb shit? Asmon goes a weeb. Oh man. Oh, he's got cat ears on too. What is this shit? What the fuck? He's got hentai and cat ears. Oh my god. Have I even watched this? I'll come back to that some other time. You got a PO box, okay. Man, I wouldn't. PO boxes are kind of scary now that I think about it. Because if you are too famous, you'll get sent some fucked up, weird ass shit. I don't know, man. Maybe if you know you have a more intimate community, yeah, you might feel okay doing it with that intimate community. But we got thousands of people follow you. Oh no. This apparently leaked. I'm just now hearing about it though. So check it out. I don't even watch this channel. This is another channel. I usually look at Geostorm's channel for this type of news, but let's watch this. Yeah, it says new boss rush mode. 30 new bosses. Oh shit, that's real. That leak was real.
Through its gaming.
I mean, that was in the metadata. 1 second. Well, not metadata. I'm gonna take a drink right quick. 1 second. One more sweep. Okay. I mean, it was in the data mine. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, the spaces indicating 30 new bosses was in the data mine. So I guess that turned out to be true. And DLC announcements soon and more. Oh, really? We're getting some indication that there's going to be a DLC announcement soon. All right, let's hear it.
And our next news update for Elden Ring, it's DLC and what even's going on with that anymore. As it stands, we have a big rumor in the community about a possible PvE update, like the PvP update of 1.08 with the Colosseum PvP modes, but maybe something more specifically for PvE. And hopefully
Miyazaki is so cool, dude. That's my dude, man. It's my dog. That's my guy, dude. This is a developer that deserves their notoriety. Look how fucking chill he is with the fucking audience, man. He just high fiving everybody, man.
Emotes, but PvE update.
Oh, wait a minute.
PvP update of 1.08 with the Colosseum PvP mode.
Yep. But he's just a G, dude.
Maybe
he's just cool
something more specifically for PvE. And hopefully there'll be new rewards tied to it. That's a lot to hope for, but it does seem possible. In fact, we're currently expecting big news from FromSoft in the very near future, within weeks or maybe even sooner than that. That promise comes from Bandai directly, but let's go over it all now.
So Bandai said this shit? Huh. Congratulations on winning on Elden Ring winning Game of the Year, Best RPG and Best Art Direction at the Game Awards. It's been an incredible year of gaming, and we thank the Elden Ring community for the love and support of the game thus far. Stay tuned in the days and weeks to come, as there is more Elden Ring news that awaits. For those who have yet experienced Elden Ring, there's no better time than now. Okay, is that from Bandai Namco? I guess that's what he's talking about. But what if they're just talking about a movie or show adaptation? Oh man, that could be the coolest thing or the worst thing if that's the case. You know, we can get a Witcher situation where they fuck it up, or a Halo situation where they also fuck it up. Oh man, that Last of Us show looks like it might be decent though. So hopefully that is the case.
Sooner than that. That promise comes from Bandai directly, but let's go over it all now. Let's start with a big, depressing starting point to begin with, the Game Awards itself. Elden Ring in its first major DLC update has been the massive question for about the last 6-7 months or so. Within that, 3 events occurred that From Software have a history of making big announcements at, the last of which was the Game Awards. After nothing at the other 2, a lot of people, including myself, figured that the Game Awards had maybe paid for the privilege of the big announcement, you know, to get the hype and interest at that show. As it turns out, they may have done that, but for Armored Core instead, which was what From Software currently had to show, and we might have actually seen.
Are you really saying they paid for that? You can't say that they did that. I don't know. That's an assumption, sir. I'm going to have to see receipts for that. It's probably true, but, you know, I just want to see, like, the actual, you know, some support for this belief.
Armored Core's trailer sooner, if not for that, maybe. Either way, Elden Ring did win Game of the Year, as it well deserved.
Yeah,
there was no Elden Ring announcement. Instead, the day before that event, there was the very sudden drop of the 1.08 Colosseum update, our biggest content update for the game. And well, really,
that reminds me, I need to get rid of that anti-cheat shit, because it seems to be fucking up my connection in the game, how the game is running in general. It seems to be fucking it up. So I gotta get rid of that as soon as possible. I guess I'll do it this weekend.
Only proper one we've had. During the Game of the Year speech by Miyazaki, though, he somewhat apologised for the situation and assured us that Elden Ring has more coming. And at this point, I would say it's fair to imagine something went wrong with the first DLC, and that it's just taking longer than expected. In fact, that seems to be exact.
It's a big-ass fucking game. I'm not surprised if DLC for this goddamn game is taking longer than expected. It's so fucking big already. I'm surprised they're doing any more DLC, to be honest. I still haven't beaten the game. It's so fucking big.
Exactly the case. Lance McDonald, a consistent source of FromSoft information, proven to be true over time, brought to light that this is
This motherfucker got so salty at the prospects of Bloodborne coming to PC. I remember. It's kind of funny watching it. But Bloodborne is not on PC yet. He was getting real nervous about Bloodborne and I think Demon Souls coming to PC because he got, his bread and butter was on doing a bunch of these hacks on the console versions of FromSoft games, especially Bloodborne, and uncovering the hidden shit.
Is officially DLC.
Oh yeah, and also PT. That's another one, which is locked to the shitty PlayStation 4 forever and ever. Well, some people unlocked it because they, if you're tech savvy enough, they were able to save it, and some people even put it on PC apparently, or did some weird conversion for PC. I don't know. I gotta go look at it again, but yeah, it survived thanks to the pirates, basically. This is why pirates are good guys.
DLC1, referred to in the files, in fact, as exactly that. Even this briefly popped up. DLC.
Yeah, it sucks. It's probably the worst DLC for. I mean, is it really though? It's not really any different from the Colosseums and the old other games, and it was free. It's not like, how can it be worse when it was also free? I mean, the real DLC is the shit you pay for, and yeah, this was a free thing, and it was just not any worse than the other Colosseums they've ever had.
One, referred to in the files, in fact, as exactly that. Even this briefly popped up, referring to the Colosseum stuff as, DLC, before being removed quickly. It's possible that this update was meant to be a lot more than it actually is, and was just
Oh, okay. That's why there'd be disappointment from Miyazaki, because there was supposed to be more than this on that first DLC. Okay, I can see that. That's probably true.
Rushed out just before the Game Awards in its more simple state for free to help combat the situation. Still, it came as a massive disappointment to those not interested in PvP. While the Colosseums have been brilliant for me personally, that consistent source of PvP, matchmaking, defined rules and so on, as much as I've really been enjoying that mode and I'm very glad that we got it, I do feel bad for the people who just don't have any interest in it and therefore they got like nothing. So could that 1.08 update have been more than it eventually was? It seems so. Back in 1.07, many new files were added to the game, not being used by any current content, and screamed DLC prep via various.
Yeah, I heard about that. So in the section where boss flags are declared, that's where they found the 30 bosses. That's where that rumor came from, which seems to be true. This isn't really new info. Let's see what Zealstorm says. I have him open too. He's also talking about this. Apparently, there's going to be a boss rush mode. He's going to talk about that specifically. So let's do this.
This video by now, and we're going to be talking about a potential boss rush mode coming to Elden Ring. Now, the way I'm going to approach talking about this is going to be a bit different than what you're used to from my videos. And the reason for that is that this isn't really speculation, although the later half of this video will be mostly speculation, but we are dealing with legitimate insider info, and I want to be careful about how I approach this. So let me get a few things out of the way to start. Number one, this was not leaked to me. I do not have connections to any insiders at the moment, and have not for a while. I have seen everything I'm going to be
he used to? What happened?
telling you guys floating around in the public, so as far as I'm concerned, it's fair game now. But I can say that what we're going to be talking about is real, and I did a lot of digging, and it all checks out. But before you start getting excited, there's a lot of context that's going to go around with this. So I really encourage you to watch the entire video all the way through, so that you don't misunderstand and spread information that may not be true. That being said though, let me go ahead and tell you what's been going on. So we recently had the first DLC update for Elden Ring, and it is important to specify that this was considered DLC. In the internal file names, it was specified DLC 01 and was even marketed in certain ads as a DLC. Now, the reason that's important to know is that according to a lot of rumors and leaks that have been going around, this Colosseum update was only a fraction of what the actual DLC was supposed to be. You guys might remember a lot of the videos I made covering a lot of the findings that came out of data mining from patch 1.07, such as the new maps, the new legacy dungeon map, parameters of up to 30 new bosses, and sections of many new weapon types.
There's a new legacy dungeon map, huh?
According to info, some of that was supposed to come with this first DLC as well. I'm not sure exactly how much, but there was definitely more that was planned. However, as we can see, that didn't happen. But there's another detail in that rumor, that it may have included a boss rush mode originally, and the only reason I say may there is because I'm working off hearsay. From what I gathered, a boss rush mode was almost definitely in development at one point, however we don't know the outcome of that, and I'll elaborate more in a second. But for those of you that aren't familiar with what a boss rush mode is, this is
Everybody knows what a fucking boss rush mode is, okay? Now, if there's a boss rush mode, well, actually, I'll let them explain it. Whatever, fine.
This is a section of the game that allows you to re-challenge all the bosses you fought along your journey after you've beaten.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, you don't have to travel to them all the time. You just go to a mode and fight them all back to back to back to back. That's what that is. All right, for anyone who doesn't know, but I'm pretty sure everyone who games knows this, or they should know it. But yeah, that would be fucking cool, actually, especially for the, the boss Andes who just want to show how fast they can beat a boss. Yeah, that's a good mode for them.
The game without having to completely restart.
The boss fight Andes, as I like to call them. People who only care about the game for boss fights, but in nothing else. I mean, I can understand liking boss fights, but that's the only thing you like. I like the whole package personally. But I do welcome a boss rush mode. I will take advantage of that if that actually happens. That sounds fun.
As it stands right now, the only way to do that is through co-op, but this would give you the means to do it solo. This is something that fans have been asking for in Elden.
I'm looking away from the screen because this is a spoiler boss that I've never fought before. So as soon as I saw the first image, I looked away. I don't want to know what its moveset is or anything, or where it is. I'm not even looking at that environment. I don't know where it is.
Elden Ring for
I'll wait
quite
till
a
that
while,
red goes
and given
away,
that many of the bosses grant you a remembrance, they could definitely make this work lore-wise. Now you may also remember that Sekiro received a boss rush mode after winning Game of the Year. In this mode, you could visit a sculptor's idol and
that was good. That was actually good.
What is called a reflection of strength. You could challenge each boss individually, but you also had the option to go down certain lines and run a specified gauntlet of bosses.
You know what this boss reminded me of? He reminded me of the Fire Gang from Labyrinth. Remember the Fire? If anyone who remembers that movie, the Muppet Fire Gang in there was looked just like this, basically, only smaller, of course. But yeah, pretty much the same.
Specific reward for beating all of them.
I wonder if this was partly almost exactly the same. The fire, they had red hair in that section too, and everything. Man, they just look pretty much like this, less muscular, but basically like this. I wonder if they were inspired by that movie, Miyazaki. I mean, he would have been young enough to, when that movie came out, to remember it. He was no doubt old enough to remember that when it actually released. But that probably would have been very vivid in his mind.
Dying. Now, Sekiro's boss rush was the only update we got for the game, adding new features, and that notoriously this game did not receive DLC. But Elden Ring is a different story. According to
yeah, it didn't receive any real expansion. Although Sekiro's different because it's kind of like it's not like the Souls games or Bloodborne, because it's like a dedicated character and story. And I think that's one of the main reasons why it didn't have DLC. I mean, you can have DLC with just one dedicated character, but I think that's the main reason why there was less incentive for that game compared to the other games in the Soulsborne hero world, or type of game.
Every single talk I've been hearing through the grapevine, DLC is in production at From Software, and as it seems according to this rumor, has been for quite a while. Because in the talks about the boss rush, it seems like this may have been the original purpose of the Colosseums. As we know, the Colosseums that we have as of right now are very bare bones in comparison to what we had in the past. We don't have multiple maps, we don't have leaderboards, and we don't have rewards for doing it, and even
Oh yeah, that is true. That's one problem. That's multiple problems he brought up are true about these arenas. Yeah, there's no rewards for this shit. And there's no leaderboards either. He's completely right. And he said something about maps. What did he say?
We don't have multiple maps, we don't have leaderboards.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we got 3 maps. I guess that's not that much. Hmm.
And we don't have rewards for doing it. And even though I do absolutely love the Coliseum update and I've been having a blast with it, I can definitely see that there may have been some shaky development going on due to the overall.
I mean, and the maps are really just recolored reskins of the same map. Now that I think about it, the backgrounds and some skin on the ground looks different. You know, some of the cosmetic on the ground looks different, but it's basically the same shaped arena. Yeah, no different terrain really.
Overall feeling of them being a bit incomplete. And if that part of the rumor is true that at one point the boss rush may have also gone into the Colosseum, I can definitely see the potential there. Now before we start going off the rails on speculation and trying to figure out exactly what this is going to be like and when it's going to come, let me levy expectations a little bit. From the info I could gather in my investigation, it doesn't seem like this was ever confirmed, only that it was in development and was ultimately either delayed or scrapped in favor.
I hope it's not scrapped. Okay, so all right, he's just talking about hearsay from some insiders who do have info. I thought we had confirmation. Whatever. Okay, let's go through these tabs and see what we got. Okay, I saw it's the same shit. I looked at this already. Oh, I don't know what this is. Apparently, another huge scam just got exposed. I'm gonna watch like the first minute of this and then click off. I'm not going to watch the whole 9 minutes, 35 seconds of this.
Like we've already reached a point where scams have become more common than the cold. I just can't believe that there are still people that are falling for crypto scams in particular. It has to be the same people just doing it over and over again and not learning their lesson. Like that bit from...
These are people who live under rocks and don't notice the prior crypto scams being exposed before. That's what it is. These people are in their own little bubble, so they don't. And these are the suckers that these crypto scammers go after. All right, these are the the there's a word for this. Oh man. Well, I'll think of it, but I'll remember it soon enough. But yeah, basically, yeah, they prey on these oblivious people. They just exist. There's plenty of them.
Every cartoon ever where someone steps on a rake and it hits them in the face, they turn around and step on another rake and it hits them in the face. That's people with crypto scams and losing money. Just going back and forth.
I mean, this is why casinos are so profitable. I mean, because you have people who just, go to the casino and because they don't understand that the house always wins. These are people who just don't know this. They don't investigate how casinos work. The majority of the time, they're going to be losing their money. They're not going to win big at the casino, other than by fluke, and that's like typically not how people. You're typically not going to get that fluke sort of outcome. Oh, sorry. Why is it not clicking?
Around getting spit roasted by every shady crypto company ever until they're completely out of money and then blame it on something else besides themselves to avoid taking any level of accountability and responsibility for their reckless actions. The reason I'm talking about this isn't because of what you think it is. Of course, Logan Paul and CryptoZoo is the biggest scam right now that's been exposed and has been being talked about by everyone, including me. But there have been a handful of other high-profile scams that have all come out, but they've all fallen into the cracks, into the shadows, because CryptoZoo's been kind of like this bullet sponge, taking all the heat for the others, so that way they can die a quiet death without anyone discussing it or making a hoopla. But hoopla is my middle name. So I'm going to come in here and make a scene out of it. I'm going to shine a light on it because there's one in particular that I'd like to talk about today that I haven't really seen anyone go over. And this is once again an influencer-led crypto scam, but it goes bigger than just one project. This was multiple, and the creator came out and said that he gambled away all of the funds. He has a gambling addiction, and all of the investors...
Of course, that's the excuse he'll say. I'll just have a gambling addiction, guys. I didn't just pocket the money. It's just I got a sickness, so you can't get mad at me because I have an illness. It's addiction to gambling. Man, they just got me with them loot boxes, and and them gotchas and the fucking pachinkos that's right by me whenever I go outside. Apparently, yeah, fuck this guy. I don't believe his story,
money went
and
to
I don't even care if he has a gambling addiction. Fuck him. That's not a good excuse.
him gambling it. They say honesty's the best policy, and in this case, I'm glad he came forward with that information. But man, you absolutely need to be held accountable for this shit.
Yep.
This was a high-profile, blatant scam where you mishandled every.
But actually, let me read this headline. Okay, the Goobers. That's the name of this. Somebody who would even trust this fucking name? You got to be a moron to have trusted this. The Goobers NFT founder. Okay, and Twitch streamer. Oh, he's a Twitch streamer too. What do you know? No one on Twitch is whatever scam anyone. You should clearly trust it. Yeah. I've sadly found out that that's what how many Twitch streamers are about. That's all they want to do. Even when they pretend that they're not, that's what they're attempting to do. Yeah, you can't trust a lot of these influencers on these platforms, sadly. Twitch streamer DNP3 admits to gambling investor funds. He's popular. I never heard of him. Well, I don't watch a lot of popular streamers, to be fair.
To him gambling it. They say honesty's the best policy, and in this case, I'm glad he came forward with that information. But man, you absolutely need to be held accountable for this shit. This was a high-profile, blatant scam where you missed.
Okay, this is a minute. That's all. Okay, some motherfucker Twitch streamer did an NFT scam. Yeah, I was calling out the NFT scams since 2021. All right, and no one listened to me. And this is what happens, you know. You don't fucking listen. You get taken for a ride by people like this. When there's people telling you it's a fucking scam. I said what this shit does, what it's about, and I was exactly right. I was saying this since 2021. But anyway. Ace Ventura Jr. What the fuck? They made this. This is the thing? I never heard of this shit. How old is this? A year ago? Why would you even, dude? Alrighty. Did they not learn from Son of the Mask? Don't make kiddie version. I mean, well, that wasn't even a kiddie version, but well, yeah, it was. Yeah, that was. It's Son of the Mask. Yeah, it followed the baby having mask powers. Yeah, and Jamie Kennedy was a star of it. God, he sucks. I'm gonna watch the first minute of this. What this clear a train wreck has got to be. Quit making kid versions of Jim Carrey. I mean, Jim Carrey films. It's stupid. It never works. It's a bad idea.
I don't know how to say this.
What did you say?
Alrighty. I don't know how to say this.
Oh, that made my fucking skin crawl. That's so cringy. Poor kid who got roped into this. It's not his fault, but they made him do some cringe shit.
But I'm not in a good spot right now. So many people didn't understand the ninja meme in my fried berry video. So now thousands of people think that I play League of Legends, and I can't think of a single thing worse than that. I've never even touched the game. I was just delusional to...
I've touched League of Legends, but I never got into it. I couldn't see the appeal of that fucking game. It's so boring. Why does anyone like it? It's like StarCraft 2. Only not as good looking. I don't know. StarCraft 2 looked cooler to me. But although the actual official art is good for the game, but the actual game itself looks like crap and it's boring to play. Like why would I even? I don't know. I can't get into the game. A lot of girls like that game too for some reason. I don't know why. Like I see all these so many girls in the game. What's the appeal of that game for women? I don't understand.
I think that everybody knows about all these dumb Twitter memes. Oh my god. I just have to come to the realization that I'm one of the weird ones. I'm one of the weird ones that's terminally online. I mean, granted, now all the League players think I got a double kill bot lane. So, silver lining. So I'm gonna go easy on myself this week and review one of the worst sequels of all time.
Man, it's worse than Ace Ventura 2, which was already crap and racist as fuck. I mean, looking back on that movie, that was a pretty racist movie. Yeah. Not really flattering to Africans at all. I mean, I can understand the stereotypes they were going for. I can understand it was racist as fuck. But yeah, I try to just pretend that movie never happened. You know,
Ace Ventura.
This movie's probably worse though. Sadly, whatever we're gonna be looking at.
Junior? What is this? How is this a movie? I was blissfully ignorant of this movie's existence until I read this comment. That's one of the downsides of reviewing movies on YouTube. You get to find out about all of the really shitty ones that you never knew existed. It's weird too, because the Ace Ventura movies were huge. Everybody knows about those movies. And somehow, I've just never realized that this movie came out, ever. I'm gonna preface this video by saying I'm gonna be a little bit pedantic in this
first time
review,
hearing about it.
but I find it more fun to do this. Obviously, a lot of things I'm about to say are nitpicks, and it's not a huge deal, but most of the stuff I'm going to bring up is so unbelievably dumb that it hurts. This movie is kind of similar to Son of the Mask, because both of these...
He brought it up. He brought up that last mistake.
That it hurts. This movie is kind of similar to Son of the Mask, because both of these movies are sequels to massively successful Jim Carrey movies, and they both have to do with an offspring. Son of the Mask, Ace Ventura Jr. Man, I can't wait for the sequel to The Truman Show, The Truman Crib, and the entire movie.
Why is the kid exactly like his dad and dressing exactly like his dad? This is stupid. This only makes sense if you like de-aged Ace Ventura or something. That would make sense for why he looks exactly like his dad, because it's just Ace Ventura, he only younger. You know, he got some Detective Conan situation.
The movie is just about Truman's son. The sequel to The Truman Show, The Truman Crib, and the entire movie is just about Truman's son sitting in a crib being recorded for a TV show.
Yeah, they would do that. I don't even doubt it. They would make that shit.
And that's it. So not unlike the Ace family, I guess, you know, using their kids for money. And that idiotic concept is still better than the Ace Ventura Jr. movie. I can't wait for Eternal Sunshine of the Child's Mind.
That movie should never be made into, like, I don't know. That would be weird, man. That's really fucked up.
That'll be fun. Just take everything cool about the original and dumb it down for children. Yay! That's a movie worth putting millions of dollars into. These studios just love trying to milk Jim Carrey's past successes with these new shitty movies. I reviewed Son of the Mask already. That was a travesty. One of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Yeah,
this movie
was
also
awful.
one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Granted, it's mostly for kids, but I think that's not a good excuse.
Man, kids wouldn't like this shit probably. I doubt any kid liked it. They'd rather watch the real Ace Ventura, if anything. Not a child knockoff.
Have to be really stupid. And this movie is dumb in every single way. The best way to describe my feelings towards this movie is with this Nikocado avocado tweet. I leaked fire noodle sauce poopy on the dentist chair. My ass stings and the room smells. I'm hiding in the bathroom. I'm mortified. Human. The way you feel after listening.
Why? Oh, I wish I never saw that.
Listening to me read that tweet is the same way I felt after watching this movie. And it took me 2 days to watch this movie. 2 days. I had to watch it in parts. And it's only...
Oh, I've been there, man. It's something so bad you can't watch it in one setting.
Only an hour and a half long. That's how bad it is. I had to like pick...
I just want to see these awful clips in the movie.
Was once a man. The scene goes on for a...
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that. Okay, whatever. That's the old movie. We know how Ace Ventura 1 was, okay?
Epic guitar solo. The sound effects and editing are truly radical.
Huh?
This movie has so many like early 2000 movie tropes in it. There's so much like goofy ass editing and really cheesy sound effects.
The editing almost looks like a Spy Kids movie. I don't know. Yeah.
We're immediately introduced to Ace Ventura Jr. He's supposed to be Jim Carrey's son, I guess. Ace Jr. is kind of a chubby kid in this movie, which doesn't make much sense because Jim Carrey isn't fat and his wife isn't fat, so I don't know.
I mean, fatness isn't necessarily hereditary. It's not hereditary. You're gonna be fat if you eat a lot. So basically, so I don't know. If you eat a lot of fatty foods and don't work out anyway, I mean, you can eat a lot and still be in shape. But he's probably not doing a lot of exercise, or he's just eating a lot of the industrialized sugar products that are just going to exacerbate somebody's weight, especially over in the West,
where he got those genes.
Or America, to be specific.
From. You guys might be thinking, oh, well, it might be his grandparents. Genes can skip generations, whatever. Well, here's his
I hate this idea that fatness is hereditary. So this is some American lie. It's some privileged American lie to make excuses for fat people, or being too. I mean, we know how you gain weight. All right, that's not bullshit. It's not some shit you're just born with. I mean, you can be born heavier than, say, like a prior offspring. Like, I was heavier than my brother when I was born, but I wasn't fat as a child. Okay, I got fatter when I ate more. Of course, I'm kind of being rude about it. Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of weight on me after I ate a lot of food, but I wasn't born that way. All right, I wasn't a big child until I ate some food. That was during a depressing time when I was a child. But anyway, yeah, it's not hereditary. Is what I'm trying to say. It's how your body burns fat. It's not meant to be fat.
grandpa.
Comes from whatever you're putting into your body that's causing you to be fat.
And he's not fat. Maybe the grandma was fat. Maybe the grandparents on his mom's side are fat. He's just chubby because it's funnier, I guess. Fat is funny. I would have much preferred if they used a character kind of like McLovin from Superbad, like an awkward kind of goofy kid. I think that would have worked a lot better. The kid's name is AJ for Ace Jr., so I'm going to be calling him AJ in this review. In the beginning of the movie, he saves a mouse from a mouse trap, and he does so with a churro. He jumps and puts the churro into the trap before the mouse can get the massively oversized piece of cheese from the trap. Look at this cheese. The cheese is huge. He bites the churro and spits it out before doing it. It makes no sense. You're just making the churro shorter.
But that's why he's overweight. He's eating all them churros. That's the problem. That's just not even real food. I mean, if you're eating that every day, yeah, you're gonna get a bit fat, probably. Not that it's the kid's fault. I mean, people are putting that food in front of them, but that's how that happens. Is all I'm saying. Why NFTs deserve to die? Yeah, I know why. Let's get off of that. The Andrew Callahan shit. Yeah. Yeah, I've been looking at it. I don't think I'll react to this. This is only 4 minutes and 55 seconds. That's kind of irrelevant, though, to gaming. But I probably will comment on it briefly. I know what it's about. He has some sexual allegations brought up. Which I don't know. I never expected it, but I guess I wouldn't be surprised. I said that Andrew Callahan's been pissing me off lately. He seems he's doing a bunch of glowy shit. That's how I phrased it. But what I mean by that is he's doing a lot of political propaganda pieces, which typically tends to be glowy shit. Some people behind this production got tapped by some alphabet people. And by alphabet, I mean intelligence, not some other thing. Intelligence organizations is what I'm talking about. They tapped them. They probably had, and if they're tapping them, they probably have something on them, something to blackmail them with to get them on board. We're doing some type of propaganda, some political propaganda, And he was doing works with with Alex Jones, who's already a fucking controlled op, glowy as far as I could see it. So that just really that after he did that really set off my alarm bells. I was thinking, why is this motherfucker doing this shit? He was doing a bunch of this MTV level sort of trash exploitation videos at best. But I could see why if he actually has some actual skeletons in his closet, like some sexual assault sort of skeletons or some other type of fucked up shit. Yeah, the CIA likes to tap people like that because they're easier to control. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is true. He just had a big movie release on HBO Max as well. They're trying to test him and make sure he'll fall in line and do whatever they want him to do. The people in the Mockingbird program in the CIA, or at least who run that, they probably trying to test him, see if he'll agree to do some more political propaganda intrigue. That's just me. Guessing. I can't confirm this, but I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, let me get off of that. Let's start up the game, shall we? It's the perfect time to start up Elden Ring. I think that's what happened to Vosh, though. I think he got tapped by the CIA. He had some sexual scandal that happened in his community, and it quickly went away. Surprisingly, quickly went away, and then you notice that Vosh is doing nothing but promoting whatever the State Department wants. He promotes the same thing that they say. Now, let's get into political discussion. I got to be careful, but it seems odd that happened. He started doing more glowy talk after that little issue went away. And then he's getting tapped by TYT, which is also a controlled op. And they get funds from a billionaire. Jeffrey Katzenberg funds their operation. He's corrupt as fuck. I mean, billionaires are just corrupt in general, typically. They're always pushing for something that's not good for the actual general population, you know. Not good for workers, not good for the downtrodden in general, you know. But they're funding the likes of TYT. Jeffrey Katzenberg. And then you see Sink saying that the CIA needs to do more evil shit. He said this on a segment when he was talking to a CIA guy. It's like, oh really? This is the direction the show is going after that Katzenberg money. Okay. Good thing I stopped watching TYT years before so I didn't need that situation to stop watching them. Although that just reassures that it was a good decision to stop watching them. Anyway, can I level anything up?
Well, I took you no matter how.
I didn't need to spend all these rooms that I got. Fuck that weapon. I don't want to level that up. That weapon sucks. Oh, I can level up this frozen needle. Okay. You know what? I need to get something right quick. One moment. All right. Can I level up anything that I want? Do I have anything? I need to spend my runes. That's what I'm really looking to spend. Something on a weapon. I could level this shit up, but it scales with strength, so who gives a fuck? I don't want to level that up if it only scales with strength. Huh. What is this? Bastard stars? Did I look at this? I think I did. Let's check it out again. Oh, I can't read it here. I can't read the description. Hmm. I didn't even notice that name, Bastard Stars. What a fucking cool name, though. For a weapon, for sure. Can't level that. I have no fucking smithing stones, man. I need them. I need more than level 2s. I mean, I can get somber smithing stones level 3 and 4, but I need more than that. No, and I might as well level this up. I haven't leveled this in a while, and I haven't used it either. Very much. I've tested it. I need to actually use this shit. This is pretty good, but I can't level it anymore. This probably could be good. This is what I need to level. This is a good weapon. It's really good in PvP. Uh-huh. Alright. Oh yeah, I remember this weapon I got. I didn't read the description for Bloodhound Claws though. Oh, it has good blood buildup. Blood loss buildup is pretty good. No, it's the same as the other claws though, really. I have to check out the moveset on that and the reach to make sure it's... And I also need to pay attention to the damage. Okay. Well, this is way better than the fucking Raptor Talons. Just at base, it's already better. I mean, it's close to better. And of course, this ain't shit. This is level 7 and is that... Yeah. It could be much better. Okay. Pretty close. I can use that if I let's level this up actually, because I can use that if I pop a rune. Okay. Okay. I'll play around with that in PvP. Let's get out of here. Hey, Roderica. Maybe I should level up some spirits. Yeah. Let's level up our doggos. Yeah. I ain't leveled them up in a while. They're good boys. They deserve it. Giant rats. Yeah. Let's level up our Raticate. Level up all our Pokemon. Now let's level up our Ho-Ho. Hell yeah. And Avianot Soldier Ashes, huh? Maybe not yet. Oh, I want to level you up. You'll be a good shade or spirit. I'll level you up first. You get the biscuit. I'm gonna need a lot more mind stats though, so I need to go respec probably. Damn, I got a lot of fucking material for that guy. Okay, he's maxed out. There's this. Yeah, these guys. You can make mimic tears. What do they turn into anything? Or are they just a blob? I know they can snipe at the very least in base form. So that's good on its own. And what the fuck are these? How much do they cost? FP cost is 87. Okay. Yeah, these are all 100 cost. Oh, this is 74. That's not bad. Yeah, oh. Lutil is really high. Okay. The puppets seem decent. Dolores Sleeping Arrow puppet. Okay. Spend it all. Spend it all. Who gives a fuck? I'm a madman. Let's just max out everything. Okay, until I have no more material. Well, I can level these assholes up. I forgot who the Avionaut soldiers are. Avon? Sure. Okay. Is there anything new in here? Haven't been in here in a while. Nope. Thea is still gone. And she left her books. Pickle ahead? Is there? What does that mean? Pickle Rick over here? What are you talking about? I don't understand that reference. Or are they just trying to say give Fia a pickle? What do you mean? Are we going that level? What do these other ones say? Love her ahead? Well, yeah, obviously. Well, not anymore. She's gone. No enemy ahead. Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure we might have to fight her going by the intro. Let's go see if Nephilim says anything different. Oh yeah, you notice I noticed that I did something that basically I'm talking about the Moog fight. Apparently there's another Moog fight, and I don't know if I screwed it up to where I can't do that fight anymore. But there's another Moog fight, and you fight him in a completely different arena. I accidentally saw it. I was reacting to Asmund. I mean, I wasn't reacting. I was watching a clip of Asmongold fighting Moog, and he was fighting him in a completely different arena. He had different attacks too. He had a second form even, and he talked. He didn't talk in my boss fight, so I might have screwed something up. I probably need to go see Var. So I'm gonna go see Var after I get out of here.
No. How could his father?
I might actually just straight up kill Var, because I noticed Asmongold killed Var. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go see Var first before I kill him. And I probably won't kill him there. I might go back to the sewer. You know, Var is... Where the hell are you, Var? Not there. Yeah, he's right there. Okay. So we're just gonna go west after we get here. Oh, we just go here. Let's go tell him we killed his boss, Moog. Maybe he'll attack us and we can get access to the real boss. The real version of Moog. I might literally go look this up. I don't know. Because I want to fight real Moog. I don't want to fight that weak-ass version I fought. That wasn't even the real Moog. I was disappointed when I found out. Oh, hey, bitch boy.
Oh, another thing. You should have this.
Pure Blood Knight's Medal. Okay, it's a talisman, I guess.
A medal granted by the new Mogwin dynasty, with the power to grant audience with Luminary Moog.
Oh, Luminary Moog.
I've gone out of my way to provide one to you, but you mustn't use it just yet. The meeting must wait until the Mogwin dynasty commences. Luminary Moog yet slumbers beside the divinity. We must endure a little longer.
So I can fight the real Moog still?
Ah, it is trying, but we must be patient. One day you will be elevated, deservedly, basking in love. Right, my lambkin?
Don't call me your lambkin, dude. How old are you? I don't even like that even if you are older. Don't call me that. Alright, it should be here. Because I saw what the top sign said. It's in an inventory sign. I think this is, yeah. No, that's the shackle. This is the Luminary Moog thing. Here we go. Audience with Moog will be granted one day. Proof that one is glorious night of the new dynasty of Moog when that the Lord of Blood will inaugurate used to be granted audience for Moog. Only it is not yet time for Moog yet slumbers beside it. Be patient. Okay. What the fuck does that mean? You know what? I'm gonna go back to the sewer now. I might get audience with them there. It's over here. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna go there. Also gotta test out that one faith ability or the incantation move that I got. I never did test it. Probably not the best to test it on the gargoyles since they don't bleed at all, but I'm gonna see how it looks. Not bad. Get fucked. Can I charge this ability? Probably. I could probably use it on that that omen down here. Oh, you're climbing up here, bitch? Who told you you can climb up here? Why is he climbing up here? How did he see me before I got in there? That piece of shit ogre. Who died? Someone died. Oh, he's coming up. Fuck him. Fuck you! You want that smoke, bitch? I don't think you do. Alright. I might get some, because I need runes like a motherfucker. Oh, actually? Oh, I forgot. I don't have the game on. God damn it, I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. Fuck. Well. I need to remember to always have the game screen on. Oh man. I might restart the stream after that. I don't know. I guess I'll keep going. We'll leave that in. It wasn't that long that I was going without this. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, I fell down here. Yeah, I remember going through here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, the big pot's back. I got fucked. You know what? I'm just gonna teleport to the bonfire instead of doing it that way. That route is awful. I think it was over here. Was it Forsaken Depths? Might have been here. I think it's Forsaken Depths. Yeah, this is right. But I gotta go the other way. Okay, I'm gonna end it and come